So it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday night. Me and Ryan managed to convince Austin to come over to the Clays.
After heckling with my mom for over 15 minutes. But it's 2 years before, or 2 years. 2 days before it's fresh, shit.
Before junior
year. Yeah. Come on, Mrs. Kraft. Just let him. We gotta have last hurrah before.
Our last hurrah.
That's what we call it, the last hurrah. She's like, fine, on your one condition.
It wasn't our last hurrah.
You gotta text me at 7 a.m. sharp to let me know that you're awake. And I'm like, okay, I hope I can do that. Like, I don't think I can fucking do that.
So, me and Ryan, I get my mom. I get my mom to drop me off over at Clay's, and my mom knows that this Clay character isn't that good of a guy. She kind of hates him. She really hates him now, but whatever. So she drops me off at Clay's. She's like, all right, be safe, don't do anything stupid, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, okay, bye mom, shut up.
Yeah. So let me tell you about how I got dropped off. I get in my dad's Jeep. None of us have licenses. We're like 16. But we drive, get to his house, and all I heard was, stay safe.
And I think Ryan, I don't know what the fuck he did. He probably just sat on his ass and just scooted all the way over here. Did like the boo scoot boogie over to Clay's house. I don't know. Do you know, or was he already there? Was he there before you?
No, wait. That's not how it happened at all. No, my dad dropped me off at Ryan's house, said, stay safe, I love you, slammed the door, and peeled out of that motherfucker. I went in Ryan's basement, we were messing around, and then I think it was actually Clay's dad who got us, his stepdad. Then we went over there, and it started out normal, doing stupid shit, with, like, the drunk game.
Oh, yeah, the drunk game. Alright, so it's the normal, the guys hang out night, plus Clay's hot sister, and his ugly little brother.
The only reason he went over.
Yeah. So, we all watched the movie, and it was awkward for Ryan because Ryan just got out of a relationship with Lily. Ryan was head over heels for this girl, and it was just awkward for him. So we all just kind of watched the movie. Lily sat in one corner of the room. Ryan sat as close to the TV as possible so he could be as far away from her as possible. Their living room is pretty decent for their economic stature, lower class. But so we click off the night. We're all just being stupid. We pick up. Was that the night that we went to Jewel and we got like all that pop? I was like, Clay, we need to get this.
Yeah.
We need to get this.
Yeah, we got a bunch of pop.
And Clay was working there at the time, wasn't he? So he got a discount.
Yeah, he got a discount. We probably racked his. we stole like 50% of his paycheck for the week, just in fucking pop. But all I remember is we went on this rubber tire shaped like a horse, and everybody's saying like, oh, it's like being drunk, and they're like, ooh, who can stay up? Because the whole baseball bat game is kind of like a rendition of that. I got footage, I'll show it. But Clay gets on, he's like, well, I'm Irish, this will be easy.
Well, hold on. We tried to do it with the baseball, but all they had was one of those cheap little shitty wiffle bats. And we were trying to do it with that, but Ryan was just too far bent over, and Ryan actually didn't end up doing the tire horse.
Let me explain. Ryan, guys, let me do it. Oh, hell no, you're fucking fat. You're gonna break this thing, and this thing's gonna bust your fat ass in the face. Fair point. So it was just me, Antonio, him, and maybe Isaac, his brother. But Clay's the first one. He's like, oh, it's like being drunk. I've done this a million times. I'm Irish.
Right.
I got wits of steel.
So this Clay kid, he thinks, he's like full-blood Irish or like half Irish, half Nordic. I don't believe that 1 second. Austin never believed that 1 second, and Ryan always made fun of him for it. Like, lol, Clay, you're gay. He looks nothing like an Irishman, and he looks nothing like a Nord.
Because let me tell you something. When you don't have a different race in your group of friends, and you're all white, you tend to pick on each other's ethnicities.
Like me, I'm Italian, and they'd always fucking make fun of me for, hey, bapa da boopy, hey, what's up? We'd call Austin the dirty communist, and Ryan the dirty Frenchman, the sleazy Frenchman.
So, Clay's first to go. He's spinning at like 15 miles an hour, like,
oh, guys, this is fucking cool!
And he gets off, he's like, I'm gonna do it. Fucking slams his face into the dirt. He's like, oh, ow.
I tripped over a branch.
Antonio does it. Flawless. I do it. I'm like, oh shit, this is like being on a roller coaster. I hate this shit. I hate this shit.
Shit, it's like being on a roller coaster. I hate this. I hate this shit. I hate this shit. I hate this shit. I hate this shit.
Quote, word for word, I remember doing it.
I hate this shit. Yeah.
And I got off. I almost fell because I couldn't get off of it. My leg was like stuck on the rope or something. But I get off. I remember running towards Antonio, like all waddling. I'm just like,
Over here, follow my voice, buddy. Come on.
And then I grab onto him and hug him.
Yeah.
He's just like, come to me, Austin, come to me, follow the light, because he's got like a flashlight in my face.
Alright, yeah, but it's Tuesday's night, everything starts winding down. None of us want to go to bed. Well, Austin wants to go to bed because he's a bitch and he has to call his mom at 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
I had to. She would have had my ass. She would have beat me my ass.
Yeah, I know she would have. But, it's Tuesday night. It's nearing, what would you say, midnight?
It's midnight at this point.
Yeah.
Isaac's got to go to bed because he's actually got school a day earlier before we do.
Yeah, he goes to, some genius school, and he's not really that smart, though.
It's not like... I thought it was like a Christian academy.
Nah, it was like Explorers or something.
But either way, he had to go to bed. Parents put all the kids to sleep except Lily, who had the rest of the week off or something. And then they go downstairs, and about, 20 minutes after that, they touch the forbidden zone in every house in America. The liquor cabinet.
So Clay pulls out this, what would you say?
Guys, you want to drink Patron?
The 7-inch tall
Patron
bottle of Patron.
Tequila bottle. He's like, you guys want some Patron? What?
What do you want? What?
I can't hear you.
Shut up. God, shut up.
Oh, he's like shaking his hands. Like, shut up. You want some Patron? I'm like, okay.
Okay.
But I don't really want to do this because I just got off probation. And, these fucking assholes talk me into everything.
It's me and Clay all up next to the bottle of Patron.
Me and Ryan are innocent!
Takes a sip. I take a chug. He's like, whoa! Calm down there, Buster.
And he gives it to me, I take a couple mouthfuls, and he's like...
And we're like, Austin, what the fuck? We hand it to Ryan, and Ryan's like...
Yeah, it's burning me,
Now you gotta remember, Austin's gotten in trouble for drugs and shit. Clay's gotten in trouble for drugs and shit. And I'm generally just a bad kid. I didn't trust drugs.
And Ryan's Mr. Goody Two-Shoes.
Yeah.
He wants to be Mr. Law Enforcement Officer. Which, hopefully that works out. But,
yeah.
But,
So no drugs for him.
After that, Lily goes, she takes a couple, and Clay...
Yeah, Lily took better hits and shit than he did. Like, Lily could hold her liquor. Clay couldn't.
Clay could drink a lot, but he just could show it, too.
Yeah.
He couldn't hide the fact that he just slammed a couple ounces of...
Yeah.
And
but Lily, man.
I don't know who was more fucked up. It was either you or Clay.
It was me, because I can't... I'm a lightweight. It's good. It's good.
But I just remember, it's not hitting you at once. So 20 minutes roll by, and all I hear from Clay is like, "Who wants to go outside?" I'm like, "Clay, man, it's 3 a.m. I can't do that."
And I look over at Austin like, Austin, stop being a little bitch about this. Let's go outside.
Fuck, fine. It's like, I'm just like, let's go. We're getting fucking arrested. This whole time, we split up into like twos.
So, okay, hold on. We're cruising down the street in my 6-foot. No.
No, yeah, but we're in the bad part of that neighborhood. Any crime that happens in that town happens on that side of the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
It's this road called 23rd Avenue. It's probably 2 miles long, I'd say.
Yeah, okay, so, recently it's been repaved, it's nice. I've driven on it, and it's just fun because it just feels like you're floating on clouds. And shit, your car's like...
Going 80.
80 and a 20.
80 and a 20.
That's the gist of that. But Clay, this is Clay Street. We recognize this is Clay Street. At that time, it was so beaten up because this town doesn't have the funds to do jack shit because they spent it all on a fucking football field.
Yeah, $7 million. $7 million.
It was ranked the best football field in America for a while. Or in like the top 5.
Yeah.
It was a good field. I played on it.
It felt nice. Except when
it...
you got all like the AstroTurf rubber.
Oh yeah, that shit burns.
But
So we're cruising down. What is it? 23rd.
23rd Avenue.
23rd Ave. We're walking down. We step off this lawn, and it's like as soon as you step off the lawn, you
the danger zone.
The danger zone. You get like this jittery feeling. It's like, oh, I'm doing something illegal because we're 16. The curfew for 16-year-olds is 10 o'clock. You're not supposed to be out at this hour. So it's like it's breaking the law, but safely. We're cruising. What are you doing?
We're cruising down 23rd Ave right now.
Yeah. We cross the street, and it's like a whole nother world. It's like, fuck you, Mom.
Danger zone.
We're walking down the street, and at the time they were paving Alma Street.
Alma was Clay's girlfriend at the time.
Or was it his ex-girlfriend? It was complicated.
It was, yeah.
Alma played like a fool.
Let me give you a visual of what we looked like. We basically, with the exception of Ryan, who like all he wears is like football shirts.
Yeah.
We all look like we were about to go commit burglary. I had a black hoodie on. I had a ski hat on that was black. I had gray cargo shorts on and moccasins. I don't know what you had on, but it was all black. And yeah, Clay, he like always wore black anyway.
No. That night it was special. He put on his he even called it his douchebag button up. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
He put on like this gray button up that he bought for probably like $100 some odd at like Nordstrom. Like, what the fuck? Where did you get the money? Oh, that's right. He had a job.
Yeah.
Like this $100 like Tony Hawk shirt or some shit at Nordstrom. It looked like it was a brand of Tony Hawk or something, but I don't know. But it was a total douchebag shirt, and he left like the top 4 or 5 buttons on buttons that way you could see his like undefined chest as if it was manly.
We're walking down, wobbling and shit. We're all sweaty. And we saw this old guy jogging around without his shirt on. And
I clapped my hand. I'm like, hey, Clay, don't, Austin, don't worry, guys, don't worry. If we get arrested, or they try to arrest us, we'll just, run and catch up with this old guy and be like, hey, we're just jogging out with our granddad.
I don't know you.
Here's $50.
Hey. These are my damn here boys.
It was a disgusting old man. He had like this like African belly going, like where like you're extra like skinny, but like you have like that malnourished belly. Yeah. Floating. And he was like jogging and shirtless, hairy, ugh. And so we see that wonderful sight, and I was like, oh.
But there was a point, I think we walked half that mile. Because it's like a mile from her house to his house, right? About a mile?
Well, we didn't split up yet.
No, we didn't like split. I mean, like you and Clay were walking in front of me and Ryan. And
Yeah,
I'm
because
just
you and Ryan are like best buds and shit.
I'm talking to Ryan. I'm like, dude, we're gonna get busted. We're gonna get busted. We're gonna get busted. He's like, you shouldn't have drank that liquor, dumbass. I'm like, oh, I fucking hate you. And then Clay's like all jacked up on it. He's like running around. He like runs back to us and pretends like he's gonna kick us. Ryan catches his leg once. He like falls on his ass or something. But we get to his ex-girlfriend's house because Clay has some fucking obsession with trying to communicate with his girlfriend at the time.
Oh, hold on.
At odd hours at the night.
So, yeah, this has happened a lot. We're cruising down, we're turning onto a street, and, you know, the town magically assimilated the money to pay for her street to be repaved. So,
what,
you know,
like
when you have one of those big Berthas going that, like, steamroll the shit and place down the black asphalt and shit, you know, they put, like, traffic cones around it and warning signs like, hey, there's something here, don't hit it. I came up with a great idea. I was like, oh, my God.
I gotta steal this shit.
Now, stealing Big Bertha would be better, but I stole the traffic cone. It went from a gnome's hat to a yodeling horn, to a megaphone, to a condom, and then back to a megaphone.
And at this point, Ryan's like, I think we should go back. And Clay's like, wait, someone needs to stay with me. I gotta go talk to my girl. Austin, you're staying with me. You walk back with Antonio. He really fucked up, but I'm fucked up, but he's fucked up more. So, down the street, I just hear, what's up, bitches? He's using this fucking thing as a megaphone.
Woo!
We're just chilling out. We're laughing at him because he's like, "Oh, those scum fucks are gonna get arrested," and I'm like, "Wait, don't you gotta go visit Amethyst real quick?" He's like, "Yeah, but wait." He pulls out his. You can take it from here.
Okay, so there's a bike trail that leads behind his girlfriend Amethyst's house, or FWB Amethyst's house. Oh, which they never fucked. They dated for 3 years. They never fucked. She thought it was gross. Entertaining. There's this bike trail. They're on the bike trail. Austin and Clay. Clay pulls out his phone. He's like, I'm gonna prank these bitches. You know, fucking ringtone going off. I mean, the ringing tone.
Yeah, they had the ABC texting phones. Him and Ryan both.
Clay had a. It was like a, what was it? It was like a flat face. It was like a single, like little. It was like a drug dealer phone.
It was like yeah.
And then Ryan's was like a slide.
I get texts from Clay being like, "What's up, H945?"
So I called up Ryan, and we don't realize that he called because my megaphone was just too fucking loud. I was OP on that shit. And so Ryan looks at his phone because he's looking for a text from God knows who. And he looks at it, like, oh, I got a voicemail from Clay. I'm like, okay, play it. He plays it. He's like, hey, Tate, Ryan, me and Austin are about to get arrested. The cops are coming down the alleyway right now. Tell Lily I love her, and get my parents to come bail us out, please. That bullshit!
And what happened was someone fucking called the cops. What had happened was I turned around and I saw a searchlight, and this road goes into a T section, and at the end of the T section was a searchlight going up and down these bushes on the other side of the street. I was like, oh, fuck, Clay, look! And then he's like, yeah, we're fucking toast. Just get my parents to bail. Shit! And we're chucking ass. We're by his girlfriend's house, and she's got, like, this little walkway in her backyard. So we dipped out, we cut through her backyard. and we pause right in these woods because this bike trail, it meets up with a bike trail, and each side is just like overgrown trees and shit. He's like, you hide in the bushes. I need to go talk to Amethyst. I'll be back in 90 minutes. If I'm not back, you hide behind the tool shed of her backyard. I'm like, oh, all right. So I'm checking every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, I'm crouched inside of this raspberry bush, and raspberry bushes have thorns, so I'm getting like poked in the arm every 5 seconds, like fuck. But I'm like looking up to the sky. I'm like, God, if you're real, just make this happen. I'm being stupid right now. I don't need to be back on probation, please. God, please. And I open my phone up. 4:30 in the morning, my mom gets a text from me. Mom, I need you to know that I really love you. I don't show it sometimes, but I really care for you.
This nigga's texting his mom as if he's about to get shot.
And then at the end of the street, 23rd Avenue cuts through the bike trail, and at the end of the street I see the searchlight through the bush, and it's just going and going on the other side, but they didn't check this side. I'm like, fuck, they are going to get out, get a flashlight, and look up and down here, and I'm gonna get caught. Didn't happen. They didn't bother to check the other side, so they just kind of go off. And that's 30 minutes before Clay said he would be back. So I come back, and I like get up out of the bushes into the trail. I'm like, he's not back, but I'm not going on someone's property I don't know. I don't need to be on like some trespassing charge. So I go back in the bush.
Wait, hold on, wait a second. You waited for him for an hour?
90 minutes. Probably 2 hours.
Bullshit.
I was actually contemplating sleeping in the bushes. So
wow.
I got up. I'm like, you know what? Whatever's going to happen, happens. I'm like bleeding all over the place from these thorns. I'm sweating. I got burrs in my hair. Again. And I run to the sidewalk by 23rd. I'm like dodging all these weeds and stuff. I'm just like, just.
Okay, hold on. So, anybody who owns moccasins knows, or sandals, they're pretty much the same thing. Sandals, flip-flops, nothing that's strapped onto your foot fully, knows that it is extremely hard to run in them.
And I was wearing sandals.
You were wearing moccasins.
I keep mixing it up. Okay.
So, what is it? 4 o'clock something? 4:20?
It's about 4:20 at this point.
It's about 4:20 at this point, and you know Clay's like doing like his little like jog down the street. He's coming up, and he's like, I'm like, Ryan, is that Clay? Because we're waiting on the property for them because we want to see if they make it back, and we're gonna give it 30 minutes. Ryan, is that old man? Hey guys! Hey! Oh no, it's just Clay. Let's go get him. We run up to catch up with him, and we step maybe 200 feet off the property, which, you know, he runs decently fast, I guess. And he gets up to us. He's like, hey guys, what's up? I'm like, hey, Clay, have you seen Austin? No, I thought he was with you. And I was like, no, you guys separated with each other. Come to find out, Clay left him there. Clay was there for 15 minutes.
Did he ever even, like, talk to his girlfriend? That's what I want to know.
He didn't. He never talked to his girlfriend. He, like, knocked on her window for, like, 10 minutes. And then left. He was casually walking most of the time, dude. Now, he comes back, and we go back on his property because we don't want to fucking, you know... Every car that passes by is a cop. It's not really, but we just assume that it's a cop because...
They're all silver or white.
Yeah. And so, Clay comes up, and he's like, hey guys, have you guys seen Austin? It's like, no. I was with him about an hour ago, and I haven't seen him. I thought he came up with you guys. I looked for him in the bushes. Bullshit. Come to find out, he just ditched out on Austin.
Yeah, he never even looked for me. I was just waiting there. I don't know. He may have went onto like the other side of the bike trail.
Maybe.
But, I mean, it would kind of make sense, like, in the relation of her house, I would be by there.
He probably viewed it as, oh, Austin probably saw the lights and he probably just skimmed it. He swerved. So, like, we wait 20 minutes. We wait for you to come back. We're waiting for you. I don't want to step foot off the property unless I have to. I'm like, all right, guys, we're going to wait 20 minutes till we meet up with, to see if Austin comes. If he doesn't come, we have to go out and find him. 20 minutes goes by. We wait 5 more minutes because I really didn't want to go. We head out, we start heading down the street, and then we see some bigger figure, you know, jogging down the street just at a constant pace. But it was more like, it was very fast and rapid, and he was sprinting. Austin's not a lean kid. He doesn't work out. He doesn't run. He smokes. All of this is against his cardio.
Swear to you, you've never seen a chubby kid run faster and haul more ass until you put him in the middle of a town that has very overactive cops and load him up with Patron. All I just remember was
fucking down the street. So
I'm wobbling all over the place, like I'm
no,
about to vomit.
You weren't even wobbling. That was the best part. You were just in a dead-on sprint in a straight line. He wasn't running on the sidewalk, you know, the clean, fresh sidewalk that, you know. No, he was running down the middle of the street, through all the glass, through all the stones, little pebbles. You know how you guys walk outside into the street and there's like pebbles and shit. You step on it wrong. It's like, ugh! No, he didn't give 2 shits. He's like,
I have like calluses on the bottom of my feet, so I don't like feel it.
Oh.
They're like thick, because I've always been in my bare feet.
I could never do that. But this motherfucker is just sprinting down the street. Like, guys, it's probably just the old man. The image comes closer, closer and closer. He has to be a little bit bigger. And Austin's not fat, but he has a broader body than most people. Like, oh my god, it's Austin! It's Austin, guys, it's Austin!
Meow.
You kind of just wait there for him until he gets closer, because who the fuck wants to run? He gets closer and I start running, so I'm like, Austin! Just right around me. Doesn't even give 2 shits that I'm right there. Just right around me. He runs
like
right past me, right past Austin. I mean, right past Ryan, right past Clay, and just hauls ass.
I hopped. The only thing that mattered to me at that point was making it back to private property on one piece, because it doesn't matter if you're out on 4 at 4:30 in the morning on private property. They can't do anything about it. I hop the fence, I knock on the back sliding door. His sister Lily opens the door for me, and I run to the chair, lay my sweaty bloody ass down. I probably still got stains on that chair. It's still there, I don't know. But I fall asleep. And
he doesn't just fall asleep. It goes from him sprinting in the front door, leaping onto the couch, being wide awake, to down.
Then I wake up. It's just my eyes just go.
Hold on. 7 o'clock rolls around, and he needs to do the 7 o'clock thing because he has to get in the schedule for school. 7 o'clock rolls around and just.
I click on my phone. I'm just like, yes. Open the phone. Mom, I'm up. I love you. Can't wait to be picked up by you. Bye.
And then back down.
Back down. Wake up at 9:30. I say, Mom, can you pick me up and pick me and Antonio up? Because Antonio's got to go to his ex-girlfriend's house, or his girlfriend at the time, and it wasn't that far away from me. Yeah, it was Liz.
Oh yeah.
And then she picks us up, and she's like, "Did you have a good time? Would you consider doing it again?" Me and Antonio look at each other, look at her, look at each other again. I look at her. I'm just like, "Oh hell no."
I would gladly do that again. That was fun.
Well, we can now.
We can?